once again, one of the very important things that we have to learn on the internet is about social media. So that's why I'm really very happy to have on the show another social media expert. He's the author of a book called Profitable Social Media, and his name is Warren Whitlock. And he's going to be sharing with some really very cool information on how to use social media to improve our business, and also how to have better exposure using social media. So, Warren, welcome to the show.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Beautiful day here.
Absolutely, no, it's incredible. I would like to know, first of all, tell me a little bit about profitable social media, because I think everybody's on social media, but the big question mark is, how can I make it profitable? So you seem to have the answer, so I would love to hear it from you.
We start with the premise that social media is not media, it's social.
Very good point.
Most media of the past has all been set up for the last 100 years to push one direction. So whoever had the biggest tower could broadcast the most. The biggest number of network stations, the biggest printing press, if it was print, whatever. How many people can you reach and push out a message?
Yeah.
Well, that's got increasingly difficult to reach everybody, especially when the internet reaches now billions of people. And instead of worrying about who you can sell to, we go for who will buy from you. It's a lot of people now.
Yeah.
I always ask, do you know anybody who likes to be sold?
Nobody.
Do you know anybody who enjoys buying things?
Absolutely, everyone.
So why waste any time trying to sell?
Exactly.
That's the secret. Social media now, and the internet in general, allows two-way communication.
Yeah.
So, for instance, if it was truly two-way, and we're talking here, it's not the two of us, it's you out there can talk to us. Well, that technology isn't quite here, but it is in text. It is on blogs and comments. It is on Facebook. You post a picture and somebody can comment. When you start that conversation, you find out some people are interested in furthering the relationship, and many aren't. But instead of saying, come by, you're saying like, you got a question, I'll answer it. And you take that attitude, all of a sudden you find out, it's instead of going after the 1% you could push a message to, you're going after the 99% who are interested in the topic and not necessarily looking to be sold, which is everybody. Yeah,
exactly. Every single thing that you're saying, it makes absolute sense. Now, there's one big question mark, and that big question mark is, how do you do that?
Well, actually, the marketing plan of the future for me is 2 words. Very simple. Well, I could say you have to buy the book, but I won't. 2 words, just 2 words. I'm going to give you 2 words. You remember these will be way ahead. First word, listen. You got to listen and not just push out your message. When you're talking, you can't be listening. Second word, love. Treat people like you would a good friend. If you really are listening, if you're paying attention to what people want, what they need, what they're begging for, it's not too hard to satisfy them. If it's customer service, you're going to retain customers because instead of them getting mad, they're like tweeting or posting on Facebook about their concern with your product, and you take care of them right there. And everybody reading knows that you're the kind of person that takes care of things.
Yeah, fantastic.
If you're selling things, you find people that have a problem. They say, I really wish I could blank. Yeah. And you say, well, yes, I'll help you do that. And here's the advanced technique. Instead of looking for people that are looking to buy your product, you start looking for people with any problem. I'll give you an example. Suppose you go on Twitter, which is the best for real-time search. You go to search.twitter.com and you put in a search, and you search for sushi, space, and Cincinnati. You will find people who are talking about eating sushi in Cincinnati. If you add one more thing, a space and a question mark, you will find people who are asking questions about sushi in Cincinnati. When you answer that question, people will know you're the kind of person that answers questions. I love that example because I do not eat sushi. I've never been to Cincinnati. And on some programs I've talked about it without telling that part, and I get people recommending places to eat sushi in Cincinnati in real time. Right now, if you do that search, there will be people talking about that. So it really doesn't matter what you do if you become a helpful person, and the longer you can put off saying, please buy from me, the better.
Yeah.
And we're in business. Of course, if I'm on Twitter and I'm talking to you, sooner or later I'm going to mention I have a book for sale. It's called Profitable Social Media.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to go say, hi, glad to meet you, buy my book.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
makes
the
a big
longer
difference.
I can put it off, the better. And, you know, and I've never had to tell somebody you're putting it off too long.
Fantastic. No, that's great. That's great. I would love to continue talking about this subject because I'm very passionate about social media, but obviously we have very, very short time on the show. So would you mind just telling us where we can get in touch with you and find out more about what you're doing?
We made it really simple. We named the book the same as the website, Profitable Social Media. It's business results without playing games, but the website is profitablesocialmedia.com. And I'm on Twitter all of the time at Warren Whitlock. And of course you can find me on Facebook and other places. If you search for Profitable Social Media or Warren Whitlock, you will see a few results on the Google. So
fantastic.
I'm easy to contact, and I do hope if there's some question you have about this, you tweet me. I'm always open to having a conversation with anybody that tweets me.
That is awesome. Thank you very much for being on the show. And I am sure that people will definitely be getting in touch with you. And make sure to get his book, Profitable Social Media. And now it's time that we go to our next section of the show, which is one app a day keeps